Hello, Popcorn Junkies. How are we? We have a teaser coming hot off the heels of Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things success, or rather, we should say Emma Stone's Poor Things success. This is a trailer or teaser for the new film, an anthology film, try saying that, an anthology film by Yorgos Lanthimos entitled Kinds of Kindness. It has an astonishing cast, which we're going to get into in a second. But of course, this is a film that's rapidly coming off the heels of Poor Things, which was the brilliant Emma Stone film. She won Oscar for Best Actress. Have you seen it? Did you see it? Did you like it? Was it too much for you? Was it too rich, too surreal, too bizarre, or potentially problematic in its feminist politic, if indeed that's what it's about? It kind of riffs on the Frankensteinian story. Yorgos Lanthimos is a surrealist filmmaker. I mean, yes, they're narratively driven, but they have so many magic realist, surrealist kind of aspects to them that they don't always entirely make any sense. So it's kind of applicable and suitable and apt that this film is an anthology film, which means effectively the film is broken down into three different stories, essentially. Sometimes there's a theme that runs through them, sometimes there isn't. We're going to find that out. But Yorgos Lanthimos, obviously, he made other films such as The Favourite, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, Dogtooth, The Lobster, and of course, Poor Things. So he's an incredibly inventive, incredibly avant-garde filmmaker. And his working relationship with Emma Stone, clearly so rich that they've come together again on this film, Kinds of Kindness. So they must have flipped into this quite quickly. The premise is that it's, as I say, an anthology film. It's a triptych. But the cast, let's talk about the cast. We've got Emma Stone in there. We've got Jesse Plemons, who, at the moment, all I'm getting of Jesse Plemons is the little tease of him in the trailer for Civil War, where he looks like the most malevolent redneck American. Willem Dafoe is in there again, also a la Poor Things. Margaret Qualley. I didn't realise Margaret Qualley was Andy McDowell's daughter. Quite something there. Chau is in there. Alwyn. Mamoudou Athie. And Hunter Schafer from Euphoria. She was recently involved in some demonstrations, Jewish Americans for peace in the Middle East. So without further ado, this is very brief, it's very fast, and without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to be very, very fucking strange.
This is it. The moment of truth.
Ooh.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh my God, 45 seconds of unadulterated wonder. Sorry, what not to like? The music, fantastic, Sweet Dreams. The look of every shot, sensational. Sort of smashed up old grainy car. Emma Stone's gravelly, grainy voice. She sounds like she's had her larynx dragged along the gutter of a subway. And she just sounds great, doesn't she? Those shots, a bit film noir-y going on. Willem Dafoe looking incredibly sinister. Dark and twisted. I think we've got to watch it again, haven't we? I mean, my God, it's rich and it's enigmatic. And that's really the point of a teaser, isn't it? Enigmatic.
This is it. The moment of truth. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, It is. So many things in there. So her look of satisfaction as she's driving in the car. Is she the one responsible for the body that's being dragged across the corridor shortly later? Willem Dafoe's eyes as he looks up. Look at the way in which they move up a modicum with each part of his head as he comes up. But just fantastic with sunlight coming down on his face. I'm losing my breath because it's so exciting. Nice push down the corridor there. I love a good push down a corridor. Really like a push down a corridor, especially with a corpse or a body being pulled out of the way. Brilliant timed slap there for poor old Jesse Plemons, looking, as I say, blood simple-esque, noir. And then surreal dancing, what not to like, reminding me and taking me back to the days of Hal Hartley indie cinema, Emma Stone giving it some in the car park, Willem Dafoe laughing, we've even got Margaret Qualley there dancing against a wall, a stomach being licked, my God, what not to like. And then, did I imagine it, or did I see an Alsatian with a straw in its mouth? I'm pretty sure I did. An Alsatian with a straw in its mouth. And I've got a funny feeling that the chap who's tipped out of the wheelchair could well be Yorgos Lanthimos himself. Sorry, Yorgos, if it's not. Everything to like, everything to wait for, everything to get excited about. And I think he's going to do it again.